Good morning, everyone. Assalamu alaikum. Good evening. And I welcome you all for today's highly relevant and much needed session. That is the psychology of Gen Z and Gen Alpha. Is it audible? Hello, is it audible? Am I audible? Hello.
Hello? Yes, ma'am, it is audible.
Good morning, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Hello. Am I audible? Hello. Am I audible? Hello. Anyone? Can you tell me?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Okay. Thank you. So once again, good evening, everyone, and I welcome you in this today's hot topic or highly relevant, much needed session. That is the psychology of Gen Z and Gen Alpha. Uh, we are living in one of the fastest changing periods in human history, right? So today's children, they're growing up surrounded by smartphones, AIs, that is artificial intelligence, social media, instant information, digital validations, and continued stimulations. As an adult, many of us often feel why children today don't focus. What all the questions you feel like for today's generation? Right? Can you quickly write down in the chat box along with me? Thank you. Okay. So basically, what I want to say is what are the problems which we are facing with the Gen Z and Gen Alpha, right? That is, they don't learn, they are emotionally sensitive, they are always on screen, right? What we think like, and they lack patience also. We see our own children, right? They don't have patience. They are always on screens. They are on mobiles, watching TV, or using mobile, YouTube, or whatever they are doing. Actually, who are they? Matlab, why do we call them as Gen Z or Gen Alpha? Who are they? Who are these Gen Z and Gen Alpha children? Gen Z is 1997 to 2012, because these children have grown up along the side of the internet. That time internet was there. Emotionally expressive and socially aware children were absent. Those things, what I can say is, the generation who are growing up with the smartphones and social media, they are generally divided in this group 1997 to 2012, and they are highly aware and they are expressive also. Then they discuss emotions very openly. They value individuality also. They are deeply influenced with the uh, social media culture. They question everyone. Whatever they feel like, they try to question. Okay, these are the Gen Z. And Gen Alpha, in 1997, there were no internet also. Correct. That time it was not there. Later again it came. I think nearly in 2010 or 11, we are seeing smartphones. When the smartphone came into picture, that time internet started more. Before that, in some phones, it was there Nokia and all. So I mean to say that the children who has seen both the eras, without the internet and internet in middle, 1997 to 2012, they are Gen Zs. And another generation, that is today's generation, after the born of smartphones and internet and all, they are growing along with the internet and AI also now. So the age typically comes in 12, 13 years type of children. 12, 13, 11 years of children, and 10 years also, they are all coming into the Gen Alpha period. Now, what are we observing in particular Gen Alpha is, they learn quickly through visuals. When they see pictures, flashcards and all, they are learning quickly. But when we give them oral things, oral presentations, oral speeches and all, they'll not understand us. They will not pay attention to this. So now they have shorter tolerance for passive engagements. They don't concentrate much. Okay. They prefer interactive learning. And moreover, they are impatient. Okay. They are very impatient. So that's why what we say here is, these people are Gen Alpha, who are growing along with the AI and internets. Now, the next point which I want to say is how their thinking has changed. Most important thing, what we want to know actually about them, how their thinking has changed. Now, let us compare our experiences across the generations. Okay, let's compare our childhood experience. We have learned through books. What all you remember in your childhood? Can you quickly write down in the chat box once? Yes? Can you quickly write down? Anyone? What are your childhood experiences in chat box, please? No, it's okay. So, our childhood experiences is learning through books, slower access to information. If we want something, yes, if we want something, we are never given a chance to explore more, because internet was not there. We can just search in books. Sorry to interrupt. Actually, can anyone let me know, like, are we on online? Okay. Okay, it is not connected. Fine. So, basically, what I want to say here is, when today's children, they are growing rapidly with the internet, but we haven't done that. We were actually very, whatever teachers used to say, we used to learn. Longer periods were there. All these things were there. Now, today's generation, they are learning rapidly. They are learning with short videos and visuals, and unlimited information access is there for them. Experiences instant reward. Like example, nowadays everyone is saying for teachers also that you should appreciate them. You should every time we have to give them reward for their good well-being. Even for parents also, people are saying, okay, we'll see in later stage why these instant rewards are important for them. And moreover, constantly they switch their attention. The important here point is, this changes are how the brain develops. Okay, so this important in this point is, this is the one. And today's children, they are not less intelligent. Don't think that they are very less. Their brains are actually adapting differently, because of what? Because of fast content. There are a lot of content on the internet, and they are able to consume it. Multitasking, they know very well. Digital stimulation, they know very well. Information, if it is overload, then also they are able to adapt. Now, because of this, it is affecting their attention span, and emotional patience also it is affecting. Deep thinking, okay, and stress tolerance. These are the main important points which this generation is, um, you can say that they are getting affected. Okay. Now, let us talk about something on screen time and dopamine hormone is released. What is this dopamine hormone? It is the chemical released from the brain for the, when you are happy, it get released. So now let us understand the psychology behind screen dependence. Yes, for happiness. For happiness, that hormone is released when you are happy. Okay, I will see that. Maybe because of internet issue, voice is breaking. Okay. Now, when your dopamine is released, what will help those things for the children? Now, when they play games, okay, for every notification or the reward they are earning, they are getting some, uh, a reward in that. Some game rewards will be there, some batches and all these things. They feel happy. That time, their dopamine get released. Okay, this is happy. Now, when these dopamine is releasing, they will get happiness. That means dopamine itself is not bad actually. It is very good hormone. But it is motivating them to repeat the behavior to feel the rewards. When they are, they will not leave with the phone. They will not give you, because uh, they are getting winners over there. They are getting win. So what they have, automatically what happens? They feel like, अरे अब मैं तो जीत जा रहा हूँ. So why should I give the phone to her? I am winning now. I must keep the phone with me and play the game. That is what is coming in their mind. This is what is happening. Okay. This is what actually it is happening, that as the brain is getting the signal of happiness, for that case, they are, for happiness, they are doing this repeated. What all they do for repeatedly, like playing games in mobiles, seeing shorts for quickly they see the shorts. Okay, quickly also they see the shorts, and instantly they feel happy because then in shorts also they get some this thing, some funny jokes and all. Okay, so what happens here? They get craving for quick rewards and patience get reduced. Deep focus is becoming difficult. Technology is not an enemy, right? The main challenge here is lack of balance. What children are doing is they don't know. They are getting dependent on that. Okay. So this is what happens is that's why the children is checking the phones repeatedly. They lose interest quickly and they struggle with boredom. That is bore. They get bored. If you don't give them phone, they become bored. This is what happening for with them, right? Now, apart from that, next point is attention span is one of the challenge that educators are facing nowadays, right? Many educators they say that student cannot focus. Okay, right. So let me ask you one question here. Why are we facing these problems? What type of environment trained their brains? What type of environment has trained their brain in that way that they cannot focus the this thing? What we say, they are not able to focus on the uh, studies. What is that? Why it is happening like that? Can you tell me, anyone? Can you write down in the chat box? Okay, teaching method. Any other answers? Any other answers? Why this focus is becoming difficult for them? I have received. Okay. We as an educator, we are saying that we have to change our teaching method. But there is one thing, because of that, and students are not able to focus, I'm saying. So that is because of their own this thing. Growing world rapidly in the internet form and quickly taking the information. Okay. So because of that, attention span is getting challenged. So we can say that multiple screen, short form videos, all these things. Because of this, the child is unable to take long lectures. And once they sit on the classroom in one side, they feel bored. Passive learning feels uninteresting. Students always want this thing, interactive learning. It does not mean that they are incapable. It means that the learning environments must change. That is, students today learn better through the better teaching aids. Of course, correct. Due to fast technology and all these things, they are very important. So today's these students they learn better with discussions, visuals, collaborations, activity based learning, and interactive classrooms. Okay. Now the most hidden challenge in this generation is emotional and anxiety pressures. Okay, today's children, they are carrying emotional pressures that much ki we did not think of that much pressure in our life. Previous generations, they never experienced at this scale. Nowadays, everyone is going to counseling. Everyone is having anxiety, panic attacks, some emotional pressure, emotional challenges they face. They are emotionally overloaded. Okay. Now, the first point, which normally everyone says, children, they constantly feel pressure to study, perform, to compete, to achieve, to succeed quickly. Now, if they fail, they feel emotionally threatening. Okay. Social media pressure is also there. They compare their appearances, they compare their lifestyle, they compare their marks, they compare their likes, they compare their followers, subscribers, achievements, popularity. If they are not on YouTube also, suppose if they don't have a channel where they post these things, but still, there are the things which matters for them. That is lifestyle, maybe popularity among friends, maybe someone is talking more and he's talking less. So comparison will be there. Any worth, self-worth, success, anything. And high expectation is also there from each other, from peers, from friends, lot of things. Okay, so because of all these things, this is creating in them the anxiety, self-doubt, low confidence, and fear of missing out. They will be thinking like, I will be missed out from this room. Okay, so they become emotional isolate. They keep themselves emotionally isolated. So children are digitally connected but emotionally alone. They may have hundreds of online contacts, but very few are emotionally safe in conversations. A thousand, 10,000, maybe you have a contact. Even I have lakhs of contacts on my phone. But who is there to whom I can connect and speak, where I can pour my heart completely? No one, no one is there, because this is a digital world. Even our generations are getting, not only Z, I feel like our generations, the previous generations who were in, 1960s, 70s, 80s, 1990s, they are also getting affected because of this. They are also in their own world of phones, and they are lacking communications. They are getting emotional isolation. They are, um, you know, not feeling like to connect with each other. Okay. So let us come to the particular topic of Gen Z, that is behavior is communication. This is one of the most important concept, okay, in our session. That is behavior is communication. So generally adults, we often judge behavior quickly. If something is done, इन्हें तो ऐसा है, ऐसा है, ऐसे है, कुछ भी बोल देते बस. बहरहाल we judge them quickly. Behavior is not for the judgment. Okay, I feel like it is having a hidden emotions under there. Okay, if the child is getting angry, that is her, he or she emotion is overwhelmed. Okay, and if they are lazily doing something, they are mentally exhausted. But what we feel, if they are sitting lazily, we feel like क्या है आईदी, उठो, क्या कर रहे हो, उठ के करो, ये करो, वो करो, पढ़ लेते बैठो, खामोश क्या है, like that we say. If they are silent, we don't keep quiet also, don't ask them anything. They fear of judgment. If they are disrespectful, if they are giving you back answers, being disrespectful and all these things, that means they are feeling unheard. Okay, now why they want to get addicted to phone? This is also one of the behavior which is very important, because they want to escape the stress. They want to escape the stress, that's why they are sitting with phones. You can think about yourself also. When you are too tired, you feel stressful, you take the phone and you scroll the shorts on YouTube or Insta, whatever you use the app, because you feel relaxed by doing that. You feel like escaping stress. You play games. Even adults also play games. I'm giving your own example because You can relate yourself better than thinking about your own child. These are the things happening with the children. What adults see is just, lazy, silent, angry, addicted to phone, okay, disrespectful. All these things we see. But instead of that, we say always, why is this child behaving badly? Why he is not listening to me? Instead of that, we never say, what is this behavior trying to communicate? Okay, this shift changes how we respond to our children. Every behavior is a communication, every action is a message waiting to be decoded with empathy. You have to see your child with empathy and understand. Empathy means in one shoes. You should be in one shoes. So when you understand your things, why you are using phone, why you are addicted to phone, why you are silent, all these things happens, then why it happens to you, same thing happens to your child. What is that they are feeling? Okay, these are the things which we notice, behavior and all. Now, there are some warning signs also which in a students or children, our own children, that adults should notice. What are those? Withdrawal. That is, they are not speaking to the uh, friends, they are not with the family, they are not enjoying the activity, they are not going anywhere, they are withdrawing themselves. They are keeping isolate themselves. They are being alone. They are avoiding the social interaction, both online and offline. They sleep too much or too little at irregular hours. Okay. Then they are excessive in anger. They shout. They, if you say anything, they shout also. And they decline this thing also, performance. They lost interest. Their extreme perfectionism is also there. Emotional shutdown is also there. And screen dependency has become more. These are the warning signs we should see. Now, when we see these things, we have to understand that these are the warning signs. They are too much on phone. They have too are alone, too much alone, like that. Sometimes students say, "Nobody cares me. I don't care anyone. No one. Okay, this is my life. Nobody understands me. I'm tired." These statements should not be ignored. अब बोल ले रहा भाई बच्चा गुस्से में बोल ले रहा. Early support prevents deeper emotional struggles. Okay. Social, this schools and families, they must normalize and understand the emotional conversations. That is very, very important for today's generation. We have to connect with the students. We have to connect with the children. What they generally require, children today's need emotionally safe adults more than ever before. Even we were alone, we were also sitting alone and learning things. But today's generation, they are different. They feel safe when they are heard, they are accepted, not constantly judged. Now, many of us, what they do when they say something to us, quickly we jump to the conclusion. We judge them. अरे ऐसा नहीं करना था ना तो तुम ऐसा करना था. You know, once it happened, even my children are in this Gen Z and Alpha. My 9-year, 10-year-old child, no, 2, 3 years back, what he told me, mother, he was having some problem. I connected with him. I asked him what is the problem, underlying problem, and all. He discussed with me with friends what happened. Quickly, I told him, "अरे तुम ऐसा नहीं करना था बेटे, तुम ऐसा करना था." So what he understood, he told me on my face only. इसलिए नहीं बोलता मम्मी आप जल्दी जज करके मेरे को बोल देते. मैं कैसा हूँ बोल देते आप. So this is what is happening with me also. So this, because I have children, I started dwelling on these two things. What is the exactly thing? Why I'm missing their thing? What happened? Why they're not connecting more? So after working on them, I came to conclusion that let me have a webinar and share my thoughts with everyone. Okay. So this is what I thought. Ki everyone gets help and they will also get connected with their children and even with the students. So now the main point here is what the children require more, what they want. Okay. That is what they want, the emotional connectivity, understanding, healthy boundaries. You have to listen them without judgment. Okay, you have to accept what they are showing, saying. Emotional safety. Now, the you will think that अगर हम judge अभी नहीं करेंगे, we'll not say them now. When we should say, before correcting, you connect with them. Okay, children, they open up where they feel emotionally safe. Okay, many adults, they try to correct the behavior before building the connections. So that's why we, there only we lack, we break the connectivity of emotions. Okay, influence grows only through relationship, and children listen more when they feel understood. That is what most important thing. When they feel that you are listening, you are the one who are correct and emotionally connected, then only they will listen to you. Listen to them more than lecturing. Okay, sometimes they do not need immediate advice also. They first need understanding, validation, and calm listening. Okay, consistently, uh, children still they need discipline, right? So discipline without emotional connections create resistance. So balance between your freedom, structure, empathy, and accountability is very, very important. Now, when we talk about building emotional safety, okay, that is how are we going to do that? That's what discussed with you. That you should hear them, you should accept them, you should not judge them, you should not immediately come to the conclusion or immediately guide them over there. No, instead of that, stay calm, avoid immediate criticism, don't judge them, encourage the expressions. Okay, let them share freely. First, let them, emotional safety is build trust. Let them feel in a secure space. Okay, now healthy digital bond. That is how you can create your healthy boundaries at home also. Online and offline, both life should be balanced. That is what you should make them understand. When you are doing that, when a father and mother are digital balanced, by watching adults only they will learn. You should not use phone. Your husband should not use phone. Your grandmother, grandfathers, whoever is at home, chacha, chachi, everyone, they should not feel take phone in their hand. Okay, let us take some practical solutions here. That's why I'm trying to tell you. We are going to create, parents should create a device free family time. That is what, at home, no phone family meals, screen free bedtimes. Okay, digital detox time. That is, whenever you are recharging the phone or Wi-Fi, keep some 1 or 2 days. Hang on. Don't recharge those things. Then you recharge. Okay. So in this way, when you balance online and offline life, what happens that time, that minutes, that time, those time the child will connect with you. They will play outdoor. They will get into real world relationships. They will speak to you. They will come out of their own, cocoon and come to you and talk. They will also feel bored. Okay. For example, like if maybe many of us, even we don't use, YouTube's TV, everything in Ramzan. We close everything. So that time we connect to Allah more and we talk in our family time more. It is a proven. Okay, and even this detox time, no, what I said you, I don't recharge my own phone for 2 3 days. After 2 days, I will recharge. Okay, so like that you have to do for the students, our children also. Now, how to in classroom, what teacher can do, what teachers can do in a classroom is use interactive learnings. Okay, then encourage participation, build emotional check-ins, reduce fear-based teachings. That is, uh, every child should be heard. You make all the children to speak one by one, connect with you. When you talk something emotionally in classroom, no, they all come up sharing their own experiences also. Because in classroom there is no mobile, right? It is an they know very well that break time of mobile at home they will get. So there, you can connect with them. You can give them some 2 3 minutes meditation. Okay, then they can start conversation with you. Now all these things, what is happening, they are actually building confidence. Okay, always encourage them for independent, age appropriate choices they should take. Okay, decision making, let them decide themselves. Okay, build problem solving. When they connect with real world, take them to these sports, art classes. Okay, uh, something related to the journaling. They can write something which they want to express to you. They can write it in a paper. That also you can do, right? All these things can help them to, you know build confidence. So don't think that you are wasting the time for that half an hour period. No, actually you are connecting with them. So whenever the counseling support is important, you have to give. Counseling support is a strength, not a weakness. Okay, so in that way we can say that these are very important. Okay, yes. Now, how to communicate with them? Communication strategies for adults. Next, how are we doing? How are we connecting with them? When you are always on phone, you say to the child, right? You shout at them. So what happens? Automatically, they will create defensive mode will be created in their mind. It will say defensive mode on. Now what happens? They will say, "Ah, मैं कब था कि phone पे अब भी लिया मैं phone." That is what having. तो वहां से क्या हो जाता? Now again they start giving disrespectful answers to you. Now when you are saying directly to them, you are lazy. Now what happens? It is damaging their own self worth. Okay, this is what. Why can't you just listen to me? Come here. ये वो जो भी हम instructions देते रहते दिन भर, all those words. Instead of that, open up the dialogue where curiosity is generated, and say the dialogue where you are showing the empathy. See, when my child is also taking a phone and they sit for 1 hour, I have kept 1 hour schedule for them. Only in this 1 hour, because we can't say no. हम सोते रहते, they will take our thumb and they will take and they will play. Like that, it happens sometime when I sleep in afternoons. They will take our thumb and they will play. And they know our passwords. From where and there, they will see, they will understand, they will write the passwords. Right? I think most of them are facing these type of things. Now, what I did, password though I kept so hard, now they are not able to open only. They will take finger. Okay, will be very rare. Now, what is happening is, when they take the phone, they sit too much. No, I will say, कितनी गर्मी में बैठ के खेल रहे बेटे, जरा कूलर में तो भी खेलो. Then they will open fan or cooler, the AC, whatever they want. Then I will say, इतना थक गए होंगे नहीं खेल खेल के, means they will smile. They are also very, they know very well. They will smile. Then I say, अब गेम में कितना जीते जरा बताओ. They will show me. ये जीते, ये अब ऐसा आ गया, ये बैच मिल गया, वो बैच मिल गया. They feel happy. They will connect with me. Then I say, okay, now you just play for 10 minutes and return my phone. Let us study something. They'll say, okay, mommy, okay, mommy. After 10 minutes, they'll give me my phone. And if this doesn't work, I say, I have to get a call. It is very important work for me. You please give my phone. They will return me. So like that, instead of taking the phone from their hands after giving the phone for 3 4 hours, then you are giving taking snatching the phone is very bad. So that's why collaborate with them. Then you can do the things. Okay. Now, as a teacher, mental well-being we have to take care, right? Create emotionally safe schools. As a principal, as a management, as a teacher, we have to focus on the most important thing is mental well-being. Counseling support is most important. Emotional inclusive classrooms are most important. Student to student connection is also important. Any student should not bully other student. Those things are also important. And emotional literacy is very, very important. You should make them understand what they are feeling, and they should also manage their emotions. Okay. And build trust in students. If you build trust, automatically, respect and genuine care comes. Okay. Now, these are the very important questions which I have shared here. What changes do you notice in today's children? What emotional challenge concern you most? How can adult respond differently? Okay, these are the three questions for you only. You can take a screenshot and do reflective, and you can share me personally also. I can understand those, take these things into consideration. So these are very important. You can take up any student and you can, write down about that particular student also. How today how they interact, what they are doing, your child, own child also. Emotional challenges, what they are facing. Okay, all these things are very important. Uh, Zoheb Gul something Riyadh, please mute yourself. Kindly mute yourself. I will be muting 1 minute. I can mute everyone. Zoheb, please, no, no, Shira, kindly mute yourself. You're disturbing others, and even me also. I'm getting disturbed by the voice disturbance. We are talking about these things only, and we are only getting
ما بس
disturbed.
نقول من هواكل اجتمع طول بس ما جراشة بس زوبة صح؟ أوه زوبة
Hello.
ما هو بس
Okay. So this is what you can do when you want more practical thing. You can do this. Now, let us come to the next slide. So this is the final takeaway which we are taking today. That is, understand the child before connecting. Okay, empathize with them and be curious to listen to them and don't judge them. Okay, connect before correcting. The most important thing is build trust and strong relationship with them, and support before expecting. Provide emotional scaffolding method, apply their scaffolding method. Okay, then you can support the child. So together, let us raise the next generation with the what we can say, with the emotional intelligence and confidence and resilience what they deserve. Okay, by understanding today's general children better, we can build emotionally safer homes, healthier classrooms, stronger future generations. Together, we can actually raise the children who are academically capable, emotionally strong, confident, resilient, compassionate. This is also there. We can build them more strong. Future of education is not only academic excellence, okay? Emotional intelligence is also required, human connection is also required, resilience is also required, empathy is also required. So let us raise the generation with these things. The greatest gift we can give a child is not protection from the world, but the inner strength to face it. This is most important thing. Thank you for being the part. No, sorry, for I am only getting. Thank you everyone for being part of this meaningful session. Thank you. Thank you once again. If any doubt is there, you can ask me in the chat box. If any relevant question related to, this is Gen Z and Gen Alpha. Any question? Someone have asked me, let's say we try to keep children in device-free environment at home. What about their peers who may influence them to use phones? At this point, they might also feel left out and think that as a parent, we are not giving them something that their friends have. Yes, that's what I told you. You cannot take the phone from them. Not only, they get friends motivation for to use phone, but also teachers are also using WhatsApp groups to post the things. So they are interconnected with the mobile. And if you don't give the mobile also, they will feel they will get disconnected with the technology. But you can keep a rule of 1 hour, half an hour, something like that. Okay. And the games also, to select the games also, it is one of the biggest challenge in what we is I want to say biggest challenge, because games exposure is also damaging the brain in children. Okay. What why I am saying this is damaging brain, what, and I will tell you why I said. And also, the effect of playing game is also more on brains. What is happening exactly with these game exposures? Okay, when you select the game, both things are important, positive and negative. Age of the child, time spent daily, type of the game, how much they are doing, how much excess they are doing, all these things are important. Okay, because they get bored easily, they use the phone, I said. Okay, dopamine is released when they are doing this. Instead of giving them, other games, you can give them block building games, word games, that where they feel easy. Now, when these games actually activate the brain for reward system, dopamine will be released, and excessive gaming can make the brain crave for more excitement. So because of that only, the child is getting mood swings, all these things are getting, sleep is getting disturbed and all. Okay. Now, if they play the game where hand and eye coordination is there, educational games can help them. And that too, you should keep a tie up. Continue 4 to 8 hours. If they are playing daily online games, then definitely it's not going to help them. Balancing is more important. Okay. Gaming time limited and fixed it should be. इतनी देर में ले रहे तो इतनी देर में लेना. Before sleep, you should never give the phone to them. Okay. And no phones while they are playing outside, matlab, outdoor games I'm talking about, and study times. When even you go to picnics, no, like nowadays, like everyone, they are planning to go somewhere like parks or farmhouses. They're also these teenagers and everyone, they are sitting with phone only. Don't give them. Let them spend the time. Let them spend the time with the child. Okay. Any more questions? Thank you. Okay, thank you so much. So I hope everyone will get benefit with this. No, actually, we are not providing any certificate. Sorry for that. I haven't mentioned anything regarding to that. Previously, we used to do, because the club members are very few, you have to join the club, then you will get a certificate. I think you're not a member. We are not providing certificates now, only for club members it is there. Rukhsar Sheikh, I'm talking to you only. Please don't continuously chat. I'm saying you that we are not providing the certificate for the non-members. Only for members it is there. Okay. You have to become a member if your school is asking for the certificate. Okay. Thank you so much. If any doubt is there, kindly connect on my number, which was on the screen. And I have also shared it in the chat box. Thank you so much for connecting with me and listening to me patiently.